Welcome back, everybody, to Rimworld. So, kind of, things have got off the track, I will admit. We're using about 5 different mods right now to try and resurrect our undead Sith Lord. Let me see if I can do a count just off the top of my head here. So we're using Rimatomics to try and build a new reactor because we don't have enough energy to power both of the cloning vats. That's 2 mods right there. Now, right now, we're powering the cloning vats with the BioReactor mod, so that's the 3rd mod. Not only that, we're using Bonnet Bigley's magic, the obviously the undead lich powers, which is our 4th mod, to resurrect our Sith Lord. So that is 5 mods currently working together right now to try and bring this dude back to life. Not to mention other shit. Oh shit, of course, the reconditioning mod for our 6th one, allowing us to brain scanning. That's what, 7 mods? This is ridiculous. Anyway, I'm losing track of things. It doesn't matter. It's really cool how they're all interacting, though. I think you've got to give some credit to Rimworld there, and of course to the mod makers as well, for the fact that we've got this just ridiculous shotgun blast of mods going on right now. All of them more or less completely unlinked, and all of them able to work together like that. It's fucking mind-blowing. Like, I'm actually genuinely really impressed by this. Oh, that I'm not impressed by. The facility is leaking a short burst of radiation. So I assume they are, what, running in fear? Because that does not seem good at all. What does that actually do for us? Are you alright? Are you, like, radiation sickness initial, and he's frail? Oh, that's because he's old, though. So it's just... Oh, fuck, that's going up super fast. What do we do? I'm sorry, I'm not really trained in nuclear containment. So is it just that room that's going to be flooded with radiation, or like, how does that work? Jeff, is it still going up, my friend? 9.9%. I think that whole room is now flooded with radiation. How do we get rid of it? Now, I did notice in Rimatomics, and I kind of feel like, you know, maybe in hindsight, probably should have done this first. There is radiation suit. Yeah, we almost certainly should have done that before we started fucking around with nuclear testing facilities. Shit. I don't believe this also counts as a separate room. So what I'm going to do, this sounds weird, I'm going to wall this area off. Right, and we're going to treat this as an entirely separate console again. So that way we've kind of double-tiered up our radiation, hopefully our radiation containment. Jilp, you're a vampire. Are vampires affected by radiation? That's what I love about this series. Who the fuck knows? Are vampires affected by radiation? We're about to find out. And if they are, is it lethal? This is true science. This is I'm really enjoying this mod pack because I absolutely have no idea what's going to happen when these mods try and interact with one another. How's he doing? Doesn't seem to be taking any radiation. Oh, is the radiation gone now? It's probably dispersed with all these bloody autodoors and people going in and out. Just in case that happens again, I have a feeling the radiation can be contained within the room, because the second Jeff actually left that sort of, this chamber, because of course, I don't believe this counts as a wall. You know, like you have the nutrient dispenser. When you build that across, this counts as technically a solid wall. This, though, probably doesn't do that. In fact, the easiest way we can check, right, is go to room stats. Oh, it does! Wow. Okay, so maybe the radiation is just like a temporary burst that affects sort of everybody in the area. Either way, this probably couldn't hurt to double it up, huh? In fact, we could have like a chambered system. That'd be kind of fun if we do something like that. Just so it's like a proper nuclear reactor. It's almost kind of reminds me of, if you've ever seen like an MRI machine where you have the other separate room where people obviously don't want to get blasted by the fucking radiation constantly. It's kind of like that, or an X-ray or something along those lines. That's cool. Right, okay, how you doing, Rednax? Rednax and Jeff almost finished our research at the reactor. Are we all... Wait, Rimatomics, right? Let's go back to nuclear power. Look at that. Boom. Build a reactor core. Not sure about that one, Chief. Oh, God, okay. And then we've got to build a turbine generator. We've got to connect the reactor to the turbine. We've then got to build a cooling system. Then a power transformer to, I guess, step down on the absurd amount of nuclear energy that we're going to be put into a grid that's run at this stage by fucking wind power. And then build a reactor control computer. This sounds horribly confusing. I love it. So... how we do. How it do. Rimatomics. We want reactor type A. Oh, it's very large. Do you want to build like a separate area for this? Do you want to put it like here? And then we could even have the reactor computer on this side. Oh, God, reinforced DU walls. Full shielding against radiation. There actually is something. And there are blast doors. It's me trying to build like this airlock type thing. It's actually a real thing. Oh, that's awesome. Wow, they've completely beat me to it there. Sure. Okay, then. So we'll actually, we will divide this room up slightly differently in that case. Let me think. How do I want to do this? What size is the blast door? It's probably a better question. Open the blast doors. They are 1 block across. Okay, cool. We need depleted uranium. Fine. And then I assume depleted uranium is like one of the densest metals on the map in that case. Probably stronger than regular uranium. Cool. That sounds fine. Let's, how do you want to do this? So we want to keep this as a research lab. We want people to still have access to that. I'm going to cancel this for the time being. Bear with me on this one. This is going to be kind of weird to plan out. I didn't realize that we'd need like a full-on radiation-proof room. So this might take a while. Let's do something like this, right? And build like a little bit of a ring around this so they can still access it and do all their various works. Remove this shit. Get rid of that. and then we'll build a wall out to here instead, and then we'll build that door back in the same place. Remove this all for the time being as well. We'll don't bother about like airlocks or anything like that. We'll do that after we've got the actual reactor built and things like that. Right, we'll try and make this into a separate sort of research chamber, or I guess sort of testing chamber is probably the right name for that one. Good God, this is really strange, huh? Meanwhile, our Sith Lord cloning is going pretty decently well. We've got 11.8 days remaining. We're about halfway through the process. We've still got a 33% multiplier on the maintenance required, which is cool. Oh, our what is that? Our Chronomancer has predicted a resource pod crash will occur in the next 6 hours. I have noticed a lot of these Chronomancer abilities are fucking garbage. To put that into perspective, things like, he's predicted that a trader will appear in the next hour, and then immediately the trader will appear and he'll be like, hey, psychic, I got that one right. Kind of calling bullshit on that one. Anyway, one thing I said last episode that I actually completely forgot to do was check on everyone's abilities and actually spend some points here. So, Krupp, I'm not sure what we want to do with Krupp, because we're going to make a Krupp and transfer Krupp's consciousness into Krupp, if that makes sense. So this is just going to be like an undead shell of Krupp powered by Bonnet. It's just going to be an extension of Bonnet, but with Force powers. That's cool. So Bonnet doesn't have his access to any sort of access to the Force. So using this resurrected Sith Lord's body, he can act through the Force via this sort of medium. That's some expanded universe shit right there. Sure, let's give him lightsaber offensive, because he's already ridiculously powerful. Of course, we can just resurrect him if he dies in combat, so it's not a big deal. Okay. Igor obviously has no powers, just has a whole bunch of tentacles. When we clone Igor, which we're going to have to do very soon, Igor is going to need some new tentacles as well. She's just like this undead Cthulhu mass right now. Jilp, what powers have you got, my friend? I feel like I haven't spent points on you for ages. 4 points available. 1, 2, 3, 4. Jilp is now completely maxed out. Highest level. So level 30 is when they can... Oh, no, it must be level 31. That seems so weird. Why would it be level 31 where you can give him his powers? It doesn't matter too much. Oh, because I guess they're odd numbers, right? Anyway, that's cool. That's actually genuinely cool. What does Communion do again? We need to actually test out some of these as well, don't we? 3 ghostly bats seek out targets, draining their blood, and deliver the blood to their master. We're going to go and test this out right now. Go run out into... I was going to say fight something, but ideally I don't want to find any more of those gigantic fucking hench giraffes, seeing as they almost wiped out a colony last time. You got any, like, mice? A bear. A bear is the safest thing I could... That's a fucking dragon right there. What is that? A decayed drake. There are gooses. Knowing gooses, I'm still going to fight this bear, especially Canadian geese. Job, get over there. Right, so then we've also got, of course, all of our werewolves. I'm not going to bother with Moonfury until we can build a proper containment chamber. Maybe with depleted uranium. That'd be a cool way to contain our werewolves, huh? Right, so my good friend, what are you? You're a blood mage, I believe. So let's go to magic here. Yeah, you absolutely are. So, blood magic seems difficult. Combine blood into mana to a hybrid form of power used to perform blood magic. So they have to, they will have to make themselves bleed, and that empowers them. So they're kind of like a DPS character, right? So I feel like we want to be able to fuel their blood as effectively and as efficiently as possible, so they're not taking too much damage. So I'm going to sink all the points immediately into blood sacrifice. I feel like that's the best plan. So increase the damage of all blood magic by 10%. We won't worry about that for now, but that sounds great. Reduce the mana cost of blood sacrifice. That seems like what we're after. Reduce the blood cost of all blood magic. Give him more blood in his veins, less on his hands, although ideally on his hands if we use it right. Sure, let's absolutely max that out. What about pure blood? Increase the amount of blood magic gained when using blood sacrifice or through bleeding by 10%. Oh, allows them to draw blood from the ground. That's also very useful. This is what I want to work on first, making sure he can actually cast the spells, because no point, going for all these crazy high damage spells if you can't even, cast the fucking things in the first place. Right, clarity. We want probably focus to increase the mana cost of all abilities. There we go, perfect. So he's got 3 out of 5 clarity, 3 out of 5 focus, and all of his powers right now are obviously focused on giving him the blood. He's going to be useless for a long time, but I think this is definitely the right way to approach this particular class. Chronomancer, 21 points available. Maybe he gets XP every time he, predicts an event or something, but this guy seems... I don't know if I like the Chronomancer. It seems a little weird. So we've got precognition. Yeah, okay, that's useful. We have gone a little bit into this one. What does that one do again? Oh, that reduces the cost of his Chronomancer ability, so we can keep him more in the present whilst also allowing him to see the future simultaneously, so put all the points into that, because that's going to make him just much more of a useful dude. So we've taken him down from, minus 20 consciousness there to minus 10. We've basically halved all of his problems associated with Chronomancy, all the drawbacks there. What does River of Time do? We've got reduce the amount of mana required to maintain it. Oh, that also seems super useful. There's no point trying to go for these maybe more offensive things if he hasn't got any mana in the first place. Third Eye. Increase the chance to predict event by 5%, so we can predict a raid coming and get into position beforehand. That could be super useful. Drop pods. Oh, shit, drop pods especially. If he predicts that coming, then we are really, really safe, huh? So what have we got here? Alter Fate. Alter the flow of time to avoid predicted disasters. It relies on an accurate prediction to shape the future. Highly skilled Chronomancers can revert environmental conditions even after they occur. So this would be removing volcanic winter or toxic fallout or things like that. However, it does say that it is risky and can become more severe. It sounds really good. What's forward manipulation? Accelerate time to where all physical matter rapidly ages. Oh, that's cool. Deteriorate items significantly. This can cause an item to disassemble into its base components. Oh, wow, okay. Living tissue, so we can make people older. That's crazy. And plants will experience rapid growth. That sounds like it could be really, really good if you want like a tree farm or something. I'm not really thinking very big, am I? Oh, we can grow some trees with our time wizard. Thanks, Doctor Strange. Reverse time applies a field around a target where all physical matter reverses. So someone said, and I really love this comment in Discord, why not harvest someone's organs, then use the Chronomancer to reverse time, then harvest their organs again, and then reverse time? So it says there, this can remove many ailments that were caused recently as the tissue is restored to a state prior to the ailment. So there is an option as well, I believe added by like the what was the mod called? War Crimes mod, expanded War Crimes. You can practice surgery on a living person. There it is, practice surgery on the torso. So with the Chronomancer, you could use that to train up a doctor to insanely good levels. Oh my god, look at how many chunks we're getting out of this fucking quarry. 101, what are they, marble chunks? That's insane. So again, we could use that to train up things like, or even if we're doing like super expensive operations. I wonder if we get the component back. Surely not. So basically, if we fucked something up, we could undo, like, maybe catastrophic damage, but I doubt we'd actually get the item back. I don't know which of these are good. What is this one? Chronostatic field. I really love that one. That one seems like the most useful of all of the offensive powers. That's one that allows you to literally put a field around your enemies and stun them, essentially. That seems good. Increase the duration by 20%. That's huge. That's 60% bonus at the highest level then, huh? Good timing. Decrease the cost to cast it by 6%. Also seems good. Time catcher. Decreases the chance will be resisted by 10% per skill level. Okay, that one seems like the obvious one to start with. Then I'm going to go with, decrease the cost to cast. If you're casting it well and making the most advantage out of it, you might only need to cast it once to change the tide of battle. You know, if you get drop pods or whatever, the second they land, hit them with this, gun them down, and then you can kill the others while they're essentially still stunned, you know? That might be pretty decent. I like the idea of this Chronomancer in combat. Right, Enchanter. A lot of you point out I used this wrong. I was apparently using it on stone chunks, not stone blocks. I'm still going to go for this, though, because it seems really, really cool. So we're going to put all the points into actually making artifacts, and we'll actually make some artifacts today and sort of see what that does for us. So that allows them to transform, right? Transform pawns into random beasts. That has some huge, huge potential for offensive value. Transform a massive enemy raid into, say, a flock of chickens, and then just blast them with your lasers. That's awesome. Sorry, I know I'm taking a long time doing this, but I don't really do it often enough. I know a lot of people are interested in the magic. This dude, where was the passive ability? Was it this one? Inspires other pawns. His ability is always active. Absolutely put all the points in that one. And same fellow colonists by having a variety of methods. There's a passive skill associated with that. Absolutely put all the points into that one as well. In fact, we could probably max out all of his abilities by the look of it. Sure, bar training, there you go. Let's learn this one too. Why the fuck not? 3 points into the actual base level. Sure. I like this guy. I really like some of his abilities. I think they're pretty great. So, Entertaining's on autocast. Mentor Magic is on autocast. So, Mentor Magic, when a wizard is above a certain level, I believe it's level 20, they can spend some of their mana to train someone else in wizardry, which I think is a very cool little feature there. So, we would need to autocast it basically with everyone, right? The people who can do it specifically. And there we go. All 4 of our mages there are super, super strong now. Can we autocast this one? Yeah, we can. Can we autocast this one? Oh, you can have one or the other. Right, okay. Disarm social barriers and improves interaction and opinions. I think we'll just stick with Enchanted Body, because that gives them, like, bonus to manipulation and things. Cool. How's Crop coming along then after all that? I mean, it was basically paused. Yeah, of course, no time's actually going to have changed there. Strange Sinkhole. Oh, God. This isn't too difficult. However, it needs to be dealt with very, very, very quickly. So, we've got a couple of ways we can deal with this. We can chuck someone down there, which probably not going to do. We could resurrect someone and chuck them down. Are there even any bodies left? There are. We could resurrect someone and just chuck them down the hole. Or we fight the beast. We fight the sea creature from the sunken city. Who dug through my fucking walls? Hey, get out of here. I think we should do it. I think let's fight the damn thing and see if our colony is actually capable of defending itself at this stage. Redneck's go grab yourself a gun. He looks like a paperboy. Go grab yourself a gun, my friend. What's our strongest weapon right now? It's been a while since I've really checked up on this, huh? Damage. We've got seriously, a peeler gives more. Ah, you're rubbish. You're a liar. I'm going to sort my DPS instead. Blaster. That seems good. It's all the way over there. Right. Rednecks, grab that blaster. I know we've got another one in the stockpile, so we get Eagle to grab this one here. Krupp has a lightsaber. Not relevant. Ambadamba Pambadamba, go and grab the blast rifle. Oh, you're a brawler. Shit. Okay, in that case, Bonnet come in here, drop the elephant spear. We'll give that to Amber Namba Damba. Drop that on the floor. You grab this one, and then Bonnet can have the rifle. The wand is good. The wand does AoE damage, and Bonnet already does enough fucking damage because that death bolt, as we found out a couple of episodes ago, even though it says it hit that area, it doesn't adjust it if you've upgraded it. So it'll hit a much, much bigger radius, which I'm not going to do again because that's what killed Eagle. Okay, our Lich now has a Star Wars rifle. Like I said, what the fuck is this mod pack? Let's squad up. Let's deal with this fucking dirty, dirty hole. Oh, we've also got vampires. Oh, I completely forgot about you. Been there for days. We're going to wake them up and the entire colony has changed and suddenly surrounded by all these different wizards in jumpsuits. You guys hear that? Not the Rimworld soundtrack. I'm talking about like the horrible moans coming from the floor. Okay, I should also point out I've got a bit of a cold, so if I sound a little different today, it's like literally the flu that's probably going to kill me dead. Okay, so fill hole. The closest colonist, I believe, will then fill the hole. Maybe they have to be undrafted. Damma, congratulations. You've just volunteered. Undraft, fill hole. There we go. Everyone else? I'm thinking let's get a bit of... In fact, who's our fastest... Probably Bonnet. Because Bonnet can fly. That's probably the safest idea, right? Let's get on the other side of things here, because I imagine we've got a bit more range than that. Okay, Bonnet, congratulations. You with your wings are going to learn to fly again. Very quickly. Where is it? Take it slow. Take it slow. Okay, Bonnet, fly, you fool. Because that thing will kill you instantly if it touches you. Go! Okay, right. Everyone else, do us a favor. Let's just fucking open fire. Let's show this thing what we got going for us. Krupp, I'm going to say keep your distance and actually maybe choke it out or something. Maybe use the force instead. Right, there we go. That'll do the trick. Maybe you shouldn't actually get close to the gigantic, horrible, disgusting beast. Bonnet, squad up. Let's show it what this death bolt is made of. Can you actually destroy the hole with gunfire? There's some Rimworld science for you right there. We can destroy a hole by shooting it. That's how it works. I guess we're caving it in or something. I don't really know. Death bolt. Oh, we actually hit it. We hit that for an insane amount of damage. The hole is almost caved in and we've not even done anything. Right, everyone open fire at the fucking thing. Rednecks, why are you not shooting, my man? There you go, because he was actually out of range. Right, you come back. Krupp, come back as well. I don't want you deflecting a bullet at your fellow man. Choke him. Now, I'm kind of tempted to send these to him, but we'll sort of see how it do. Oh, God, he's very strong. Open fire. Wait, open fire. Syrinx. Blood sacrifice. Let's see what this... Oh, wait, you haven't got a spell. Actually, don't bother. I've changed my mind. Actually, don't ever bother. Oh, I turn a fire at will because Jope got his vampire madness. They were all shooting at Jope because they thought he'd gone insane. Honestly, as long as Krupp stays here and keeps it choked out, we should be good. Our undead Sith Lord there really holding down the fort. Right, hit him with one again. Boom. Good work. 42%. Let's just send him in. Send him in, boys. I think they've got this in the bag. Amber Namadama moves at the speed of light. Look at that guy go. All right, this should be no problem at all. Krupp, you might also want to just search and destroy, my friend. Take him down. This is it. You are dead. The Lost City of Kahana. Yeah, we'll see about that one. Who's doing the 100 or so damage? Someone's doing insane damage. Oh, it's these two. It's the melee characters. Holy shit. Wow, that was easy. Well, I mean, it wasn't easy. That thing took a fucking beating from some pretty insanely skilled characters here. Who had the minigun? Who had the minigun? New. Hey, come over and blast that hole a bit more, so that way we don't even have to bother filling it in. We can apparently just hit it with, what, like a lightning bolt? Krupp, does that work? Squad up, Krupp. Choke the hole? That's absurd. You can't choke a hole. That's not how that works. Right, okay. Take it down, Newt. Come on. There we go. Right, good work, my friend. That's it. Perfect. Done. That's how you deal with sinkholes. You shoot it. This is America. God bless our president. The president in this situation, by the way, is Jope, who's apparently underground. What the hell are those things? Oh my god. Those are those creatures, but they've rotted away. I honestly thought they were alive then for a second. Jope, how's it going, my friend? A couple of hours. I'm going to just keep an eye on him, because I always forget to wake Jope up when he's capable to be woken up. It's like 6 o'clock, I think. We'll actually bother kicking him out here. What the fuck are you doing? Oh, you're filling the wall, right? Okay, fair enough then. Jope, welcome back to the land of living, my friend. Yeah, so 5 o'clock he's actually pretty safe there. How are we doing in terms of the research then? What are we doing right now? Rimatomics then. Reactor core. Reactor core. I mean, there's nothing left to do here but build a crazy reactor core. I'm going to build it in this back corner so it's kind of out the way because, you know, whole nuclear radiation links and that shit. Also allows us to put a wall around it if necessary. Plus, it gives us a little room to work around in case we have to do, like, plumbing or pipes or connect up to some other things as well. Giving ourselves a little bit of sort of negotiation. Same sort of what we did with this. We need to work on this thing, so we need to be able to move around it. I'm interested to see how this will work. It's 350 steel, 12 components. Do we have that? I don't think we have the components. We have enough power to potentially turn this back on and actually make some components. That's just not a big deal. How much steel have we got? We've been buying shit tons from the traders. 1,700. Actually not a huge amount. to say that we've been buying a lot, we've obviously used a lot as well. It's almost like nuclear reactors tend to be kind of, you know, expensive to build in terms of resources, huh? How's crop going? Maintaining crop. There we go. Cool. 10.8 days left. I don't think it's going to be this episode, but it will be at some stage. We'll be able to bring this guy back. Joe, can you not... Oh, shit, we do need components. Right. Make regular components. Do until we have X, and let's do until we've got, I guess, 10 at any time. Sure. Who's our crafter then? We need to set someone to craft a bit more desperately than what we've got going on right now. Congratulations, Damba. Along with absolutely everything else in the colony, you're now also head crafter. Boy, this is going to take probably quite some time. Like, literally, everybody's got apparently nothing to do. They're just sitting around in the quarry. Why are we not harvesting this rice? Oh, because it's actually not quite grown yet. Okay, fair enough then. Everybody's working in the quarry, churning out a shit ton of steel, though, to be fair. We're getting a ridiculous amount of marble chunks, though. It produces a lot of waste. I think it's like 10% of all mining operations produce waste or something like that. And then the rest of it gives us, like, a very small amount of steel. So it's not fantastic here. But we're having to manually make every single component, so it is a very slow process. We are a third of the way there. It's going to take a couple of days, I think, to actually get enough to build the reactor, and probably even longer to actually get all the other components we need as well. I completely forgot about the turbine and shit like that. Oh, God, thank God. Actually, the final component there. That took absolutely ages. That was insane. Crop, 8.5 days left. Holy shit, this is going to be fantastic. And then, obviously, we need to sort of train him up in all the Force stuff again. Maybe he'll keep it. I've absolutely no idea. I think it counts as an entirely separate person, but obviously we're just applying his brain to the new guy. Boom. There it is. Okay. Oh, God. What the fuck? This seems a lot more confusing than I anticipated. Alright. Reactor type A. Uptime 0 seconds, obviously. Power needed. You need power? That's not right at all. I guess that'll be the turbine, huh? Build reactor core. So, what do we do next? Is there still more to do? Jeff? Cannot construct reactor type A. Need construction 7. Okay. Amber, Namber, Damber, Pamber. There we go. Get on with it. Oh, so we actually have to work on it after that. Oh my God, and multiple people can work on it. Ooh, okay, cool. Everybody get on with that, thank you. That's cool, though. I like that you can't just stick down a gigantic nuclear reactor in a second. You actually have to come and, this is like the foundation, I guess, might be the best way to phrase that. Jill, if you could come and help out with this, you'd be a golden man. You're exactly the type of person we need building this thing up. That's cool. I love the little sparks that occasionally fly off it. Like, you can hear him using the drill right now, but then someone else came over and it sounded like they were using a sort of welder or something along those lines. Let's see if it, there you go, it's happening that time. That's really cool. There's a lot of attention to detail put into this mod, huh? I'm glad people suggested it for a future playthrough rather than cramming it into that last one we did as well. Right, okay then. So that is that done. Good God. What'd it do, though? Power needed 1337. Hilarious. Okay, what's next then? Build a turbine generator, a large quantity of turbine blades, which can be manufactured at the Rimworld machining table. Okay, then. So we actually don't have one of those, because, well, we did have one, but then I deconstructed it, because it was just in the way, and we had no need for it yet. Right. So, Rimworld machining table. Is that affected by... Oh, it is affected by cabinets and shit. Right, that can absolutely go in this room, then. And what I'll do is I'll build a couple more chairs as well, because these are quite long-term jobs these people are being set up with here. Just needs the turbine. So maybe there is just an item. I noticed there was turbine blades. Maybe there is just something called turbine? No? Maybe just make turbine blades then? I have absolutely no idea. Is it something else? Like, there it is. Thor turbine. 250 of the fucking things. Good God. Oh, this is quite large. Turbine driven by steam, which turns the generator. Okay, yeah. So this is what's actually going to produce the power. Sure. It's not much of a... I guess we kickstart the reactor with our own electricity, and that fires up the generator. Sure. Okay, cool. Let's, 100 kilowatts. That seems quite a lot. Let's put that... Which way round should it be? I don't really know how things connect. So it looks to me like we want to put it with the blue side facing out towards the base. So you want to do something like... I believe it's that way round. Oh, God, it's really fucking hard to tell. Yeah, it's that way around, definitely. Right, so we'll put that down here, because it looks like some pipes needed to also connect up to the back. This might be the world's worst place to put a nuclear reactor, but we'll give it a go. That just makes one set of turbine blades. We need 250 sets, so I'm going to set them to do that 250 times. I didn't know if you put in 10 steel and you got, like, 10 blades, essentially. But no, I do believe that is actually how it should work. Good God. Okay, sure. So, make turbine blades, 250. We're just going to have to let that go, basically. What does that count as? Is that, that's crafting, smithing, crafting, right. Amma, Pamba, then that is... Oh, apparently Crop's going to do it. You know what, Crop? If you want to help out, you help out, my friend. Okay, so actually, it does actually produce 10. It just doesn't say the output there. So we'll chunk that one back down to 26 times rather than 200 and... wait, was it 26 times or have we already done... Oh, fucking hell, I can't even remember now. We need 250. We already did it. I think we need like another 16 times in that case. It doesn't matter. We'll check it as we go here. Now, as for other Krupp, main Krupp 2.0, how's he doing? 7.4 days. Around a week, and then we're actually going to have our Sith Lord back in the flesh with a whole new body, a la Palpatine. This is going to be great. So we probably also want to, at some stage, start thinking about stripping off the components from this guy. He's got his Shadowrunner, he's got his Virus Killer, which he doesn't need it because he's a fucking zombie. Corneas as well. We'll pull all this apart and obviously give it to New Krupp as well. We need to outfit him the second he comes out of the cryo chamber. Seeing as apparently everything takes up steel, I thought I'd build a quick shelf here to stop him having to go back and forth to the stockpile, but he did it anyway for some fucking reason. Okay, never mind. Not big deal. Not a problem at all. Three more. Then what do we need? Oh, we've got everything. 12 components. Oh, that's it then. So the Thor turbine is almost done. Come on, please. We need like a couple more. Are you shitting me? What are you doing, Krupp? That's it. Okay, one more. Boom. We're done. Now we can actually see what this gigantic turbine looks like and see how the hell we connect everything together. I'm not confident we're in the right place to do all of this. I think this is just not going to work where we put it. I'll make it work. If we have to rip out like this entire room and route some cables through it, fine. Whatever. We can't move it now. We're too invested. We spent way too many resources on this. Boom. We're done. Okay. Step complete. There is our Thor turbine. Look at that. Power needed 500 watt. You know, you're not convinced me here. So that puts out a whole bunch of kilowatts. And then that we put through a transformer, I guess, to step it back down. It's very confusing. All right, Rim Atomics. Connect the reactor to the turbine. How? How we do? Because steam pipe and a cold water pipe. Turbines are not dangerous. Can be built outside of shielded containment room, but must be indoors. That we don't have. We don't have a shielded containment room. Do we need to worry about that? It is literally a nuclear reactor, so I'm not entirely convinced this is that safe. Okay, Rim Atomics. We need steam pipe. Okay, so we can just do that like that, I guess. And we also need a cold water pipe. We can just do that like that. Cool. Right. Oh, God, this is so bad. Reinforced wall, 10 depleted uranium. How the hell do we get depleted uranium short of running a uranium reactor? Explain that one to me, genius. I guess we'll just have to risk the radiation leaks or something. I have no fucking clue. Right, okay. What's next then? Where is Rim Atomics? Right, here we go. Build a cooling system. Build one of the available cooling systems connected to the turbine. Coolant pipes. There are 3 available cooling systems. Water coolant requires rivers or large bodies of water. Cooling towers requires a lot of power and space. Must be placed outside. Radiators have the lowest cooling capacity, but are smaller and cheaper to build. It can be placed indoors. I guess we'll build radiators then. We don't really have a choice on that one. And they're going to probably put out a fucking shit ton of heat, aren't they? Oh, good. Okay. Oh, no. You can put them indoors. I don't really want to. I kind of want one of these cooling towers because they look fucking awesome. Just build a fucking gigantic cooling tower. Just build a big old cooling tower, huh? Stick it there, right in the middle of our crops. That seems safe. I mean, cooling towers are safe. They just let out steam. It's no problem here. Okay, ignore what Greenpeace is telling you. They're crazy. It is just steam. Let's put one of those down then. Potate plant. You were actually heal root. This is the dumbest thing I've ever done in Rimworld, and I love it. So that's 1,000 steel and 12 components. We definitely have enough steel, right? Yeah, we got 3,000. We also have 340 marble chunks. What am I going to do with these? They're just going to swallow up the base until we've got no room left. We're going to have to find a way to deal with them. We could grind them up into stone chunks. Is there anything else you could do with marble to make it worthwhile? You know what you can do? I've been told that we should use an enchanter and blast some chunks with it, because apparently that makes a really cool amulet or something along those lines. Right, there we are. You squat up. You are going to use enchanted stone on that. What does that do? Minor ward pendant. What does that do? Mind ward. What does it do? Pendant enchanted with the essence of a marble. This pendant improves the bearer's mental state and provides a mental anchor. Oh, allows its bearer to break out of mental states. That's not bad at all. Kind of garbage, I will admit, but not bad at all. Right. And how do we... So let's dismiss that, because it's okay, but I want to test out on, like, gold or plastic and see if we can't get anything better. So, you can go. Alright, where's our gold, then? Oh, you can also use it on Magicite as well, I believe. Oh, God, you can only cast it, like, once in 1,000 years. Well, that was a waste. We'll test that again, but we'll test out Magicite next time, because that's obviously the magic material, so you kind of assume that would be super magical if you're enchanted and already an enchanted stone. Fine. What are they doing? Oh, they're just hauling all the shit over. Fine, that's good. Have you really got nothing else to do? Is that what we're doing? Okay, right, we need more components. Amber Namber Damber, working on that next. Good God, this is an expensive... This better give us all the power we could ever need for our cloning bats. Here we go, step 2. We are going to have to run a massive cooling pipe, I guess, from the reactor all the way to this. It's not a problem, is it? We can just run it through the walls. Wow, look at that. That's impressive. 550 watts. Why the fuck do you need watts to run a cooling tower? Is it not just a bunch of, like, metal fins? I have absolutely no idea how they work in real life. I'm not a nuclear physicist. Otherwise, I wouldn't be sat here right now playing Rimworld. Okay, then. Right. What's next, then? Build a cooling system. Sure, yeah. So I guess we run water cooling. Oh, God. How does that work? So we build pipes. Coolant pipe. Ah, there we go. Okay. So we're going to run that all the way. We can run it through the walls, which is fantastic, because I didn't particularly feel like, you know, routing it all the way through the base there. Cool. Let's just run it round like this, because I feel like it's going to be a lot less of a ball. Like, right, cool. I'm going to run it along there just in case it does have some sort of, I don't know, it can only carry a certain amount. I very much doubt that's true, but we'll still give it a go. And then we need to, just plug it in. Just fucking plug it in. That's it. Straightforward. It's just a nuclear reactor. You just plug them in, and you pray that your whole base doesn't go up in smoke. Good luck, team. Let's see if it do. How much power we got in excess? Minus 5,000 there at night time, so that's not exactly... This does not inspire hope. We're going to plug the reactor in. We're going to see if it friggin' works. Okay, step complete. Build the power transformer. So powers can convert 200 kilowatts of power from your turbine into usable electricity. So really, the uranium's the fuel. You just need to kickstart it, right? Or at least that's how it do in real life. Oh god, this is so confusing. What do I do next? So high voltage transformer. Luckily, there's a particular type of cable. Sure. So we'll stick that right next to the turbine, I guess. Sure. Also fine. What does that need? More components, please. Please, I can't handle more components. And then we got high voltage power cables. Okay, so that takes it from that to the transformer. And then the transformer steps it down, I guess, into regular power. So that is going to be our nuclear reactor built, I think. And then as long as we've got uranium to fuel the fucking thing, which I've no idea how we fuel it, by the way. I guess we have to turn the uranium into something usable as well. And then turn them into rods, I would assume, as well. Stick them in there and then hope to hell it works. This is going to be a lot of effort if it then just ends up using more power than it's... Or taking more time and effort to maintain than power it's churning out. But hey, we'll wait and see. Excuse me. What are you doing? Sewing red lentil? No. We've got a nuclear reactor literally waiting on the last few components. And you're sewing lentils. What do you think? Is this some sort of sick joke? And that's all we need. Just 4 more components. That's it. Okay, we're in. Come on. Boom. Okay, step complete. Now what? Build a reactor control computer. Okay. No problem, my friend. Absolutely no problem whatsoever. Reactor console. Oh, God. Do we have to actually hook that up to the reactor? Oh, no. Console loom. A wiring loom for transmitting signals between a core and core. Okay, right. So we can build it, like, far away from the nuclear reactor is probably the best way to phrase it. We'll do it like that, right? Get rid of that wall. I've got an idea. Just bear with me on this one. And then build another door going through into the reactor, like over on this side. Because that we've got to pass through the control room in the main lab. Then you've got to go through into the actual reactor room itself. This is cool. Like, we've really made this place look a lot cooler with all these extra little buildings and stuff, huh? Guess what we need? If your guess was 3 more components, you'd be absolutely right. Okay, we only need 1 more now. So we need console loom basically running from this thing. We'll run it through the wall here down to, I guess that would do it. Cool. This is going to be very, very strange, I think. I have no idea whether I'm going to do this right. I can see the whole colony just going into meltdown. That the reactor's going to melt through the fucking floor and everyone's going to die of radiation. Besides, I would assume Bonnet, because he's a lich. I don't know how radiation affects liches. Maybe he'll become a super lich. Or maybe he'll just straight up die. Oh, god damn it. Dare we confront the creature? The last 2 times I've done that has been an absolute shit show. The first time, Jilp and the Ancient Vampire got into a fist fight for genuinely 2 days. And then the second time we turned up, there was no vampire there. It was just an empty crypt. So, not going to rush to that one. Going to be honest, that's going on there. We're going to pin that one on the fridge. We'll come back to it later. Okay. What do we do? More cores, more turbines. Oh, Jesus. Okay, right. Here we go. What does that mean? Set ID. AB alpha. Cool. Grid excess stored. Okay, how much power are we making though? Is it actually making power? Power needed. Uptime 0 seconds. Okay. Okay, this is making nothing. Power generation 0 watts. Right. I think we need fuel, but that's for tomorrow because we spent all day building everything except look at how fucking cool this lab looks though, huh? Look at how cool the base looks in general. This is nice. This is not really the culty, vampire-y, wizardy force power shit I was expecting, but it's Rimworld. It's always going to be futuristic. This is a nice spin on it. We've got Cthulhu-driven, nuclear-powered cult. And that's all I could really ask for. Let's give a shout out to the insane top tier level patrons who make this series and the channel and everything else possible. Literally, they make the world spin. Thank you. Thank you to, more importantly, Alpha Scuff, Asuna Kirito, Atmos, Average Gamer 419, Bacon Kitten, Sadini, Crazy Pat, Crosis, Donald, Facundo Vasquez, Fluffernutter, Fungus King, Gogula, Sarik, Jimbo, Josh Lindeen, Tesla, Justin Wallace, Kaden Carter, Michael Mullen, Mr. Smug, Muskratful, Nathan Flores, Necrophil and Pelvis Presley, Skaz, Shayuch Sinclair, Surfball the Swede, Stannis the Manis, The Forsaken One, Toby Cruz, Tom Terry 18, Tyler Kendall, and Vacuous Bacchus. Thank you for your support, these TNT loves on Patreon. Thanks for making the channel possible. Much appreciated. Have a lot of fun with Rome Atomics. I quite like this mod. It's very fun. It's very kooky, and it doesn't feel super OP unlike every other endgame research mod that you've got kicking around. Feels earned as well. You know, I never liked it in build. What was it? Like, I want to say Buildcraft, but that's not right. You know, the Industrial Crafts. Is that it? No? Something like that. Where you would literally just be able to build a nuclear reactor out of concrete, and that'll be it, and then you just have all the power forever. It just never felt deserved, but this feels like it's a nice little progression system. Speaking of which, you know who else is a nice little progression system? Me progressing on to the next list of patrons, including Asaro, Adam Person, Akari, Andrew Wilson, Ben Trope, Betimus Max, Beta Valerian, Chris, David Van Diepen, Don, Don217, Fraser Brennan, Gabriel Faulkner, Gabriel Van Ders, Gaz, Genji Zerka, Gray, Haji Damar, Hancock, Icy the Grey, Irish, Israel, Jay Lyra, James Barnes, Jose, Jordan DeVries, John Holiday, Jordan Campbell, Joseph Beer, trying not to sneeze, Justin Plock, not a patron, I'm just saying I'm not, Justin Walters, Lemon Stark, listen to me, Llewellyn Thomas, Luke Wallace, Matthew, I feel like I messed up some of these names, I'm so sorry, Monty, Nathaniel Lindbergh, Heel Risen, Nick, Noah Callamore, Pan Salmon, Panther Pearl, Peyton Dennisar, Rush Nolgar, Billionaire, The Bloody Knight, The Insane Pickle, Wesley Grayson, Will Wade, Wolfie, Yorkus, Zach Biller, and Zico too. But I'm not here tomorrow. It's because I've died of the flu. See you guys then. Gotta be a spooky ghost.